Hello everybody in YouTube land. So I haven't posted a video of this yet, even though everybody's been messaging me asking me if is it for sale? Is it for sale? I'm here at my buddy Chase's house. He's kind enough to let me leave it here because I currently live in an apartment and I'm doing all this stuff to get cars for the house, and I'll make a couple videos here and there because people have been telling me to. I got a lot of cars that I've been working on and getting ready to make my down payment for my house. But this is the Crusher Crew. I just got done cleaning her up. The story of this truck is I really wanted a crew. Really wanted a crew. My favorite's a 69. I wanted a 69 crew cab, but I really wanted a 73 to 79 just because of the space. They're just better trucks as far as the durability. You know, they got a little bit more room. Everything's galvanized. I think they're the truckiest truck out there, but I love the bump sides. Have a few other rigs. We've had a couple bump sides, but etc. So we actually made a deal for that one to get him an axle for his highboy crew that's over there, so that I do all the fixings, get all the tools, get all the parts, everything to put a Dana 60 back in it. And I found a Dana 60 unicorn front axle, disc brake, open knuckle, all that jazz for a 76 highboy crew. Then I found this truck. Yeah, and this guy down here was actually fairly excited about it because now that one is still his.
You make me sound like such a dick.
Well, you are. But
Somebody's got some hard feelings.
But anyways, no, he's not a dick. We were both I'm excited about this truck. He's excited to have his truck. We made a deal and we were both excited about the whole deal, everything, but then I got this girl. The story of this truck is, I'll try and post some pictures. My video editing skills aren't awesome. But the story of this truck is, it is the Crusher Crew. My dad, he drives a dump truck. He was driving down on Enchanted Parkway down here. We're in Washington State. And he saw this crappy looking tow truck go by with a crew cab bump side on. And he sent me a message. I was at work. This is 4:30. Sent me a message that said, hey, there's a bump side crew cab sitting on a ramp truck about by where all those wrecking yards are on Enchanted Parkway. I'm like, you're kidding me. I tried to get a hold of the wrecking yards, couldn't find them. Dug around, could not find them. And sent him a message, figured out it was a certain yard. Got a hold of the guy. It's 4:30, they close at 5. Said, hey, did you get an old 4-door truck? Of course, because I'm not going to say, hey, did you get a crew cab bump side, right? So I said, did you get an old Ford? Oh, let me check. He went out back, checked it out. He said, yeah, we did. I'm like, what year? What year is it? He's like, oh, 69. I'm like, a 69? He's like, yeah. I'm like, would you sell that truck? He's like, well, we're not really supposed to do that because we already deemed it to be crushed. Here's Chase walking right there, putting the axle in his highboy. There's a big anthill that we just dumped everything out of the back of this. And look at that guy. Ladies, I'll rent him out.
Stop.
Anyways, so back to the story. So this truck here, I said, what would it take for you to break the rules? And he's like, well, we're not really supposed to sell. I'm like, talk to the owner, tell me how much. He told me a price. It was cheap. I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was cheap. I said, I'm on the way now. When do you guys close? He said, oh, we close at 5. I'm like, I'm over 45 minutes away. I will get the money. I will be there. He said, well, you could come in tomorrow and then we'll check and see if it's still here. You know, I'm like, that's not an option because it was getting crushed tonight. That night it was getting crushed. It had just been in. It was deemed to be crushed. I run to the bank. I call him about 5-6 times. The whole time I'm getting there, rushing there, my little Ranger pickup, because that's my daily driver. Thank you, Grandpa.
Russian Red Ranger.
Yes, Russian. Ford, fuck. Anyways, I get down there, the Ranger's ticking. It's sitting there, it's so hot. Made it in half the time. Get there, I run inside. He's sitting there at his desk. I'm like, hey, do you have the Ford truck? He's like, yep. I'm like, do you have the title? He's sitting there at his desk, big old round desk around him, just looking like a boss. I run out to the yard through the grease-stained hallway. Run out there, see the truck in front of the crusher. Every time we do that, I just follow you with the camera.
Fucking writing a book over here at the weight.
It's a story. Anyways, it's a good story. So I run out there, and as I'm walking up to the truck, I see the forklift rod around the corner. Literally, as I'm walking up, and I scream, "Stop, stop, stop!" And he's no inglés, no inglés. The truck was running right at the side of the truck. The forklift was running right at the side of the truck. I stopped the forklift by seconds from crushing this truck. It was deemed to be crushed that night. I even have a picture of it sitting in front of the crusher. They said they were going to throw a note on the windshield so nobody would crush it that night. I said, that's not good enough. I need to get it out of here now before the night shift sees that. They'll, smash the side and then say, oh, sorry about the note. Got it home, kind of bribed them to throw it on a tow truck, get it moved, get it here. But it was one of those scenarios where it's literally seconds from being, scrapper meat. It was just going to be a cube. So this is my truck. And I'm going to do her right. Been looking for one for a while, and she's going to be brought back. Was looked pretty rough a little bit ago. The motor's stuck. But I'm bringing her back open. I'm sure you'll see it in other videos if I do them. I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber. Just showing you my truck. Ooh, rain stick. Pressure washed her out. I got the cylinders full of Marvel Mist Oil. This is actually a V8 truck, which is kind of odd because, there's not many of these trucks as it is. Nonetheless, V8, power steering, power brake. Of course, first thing we did was open all 4 doors, and all 4 doors don't close now. Inside is trashed, but the most important part of this truck is the cab is almost damn perfect. Nice. So the cab, sorry for the weird splice. So the cab mounts, the floor, everything like that is solid. I'm looking for a short bed.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
But there she is. There's the Crusher crew. I'll try and make a couple little videos, just like everybody saying, make videos, make videos. No, it's not for sale unless it was a lot of money, like 15 grand or so. But I'll be bringing her back to life. Say bye, Chase.
There's a spider on me.
Nice.